Bum, 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 bum. Da do da do da da do da do. Da 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 do da da do da do. Da 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 do da do. Hey, hey, hey. Gotta remove some stuff. Let's refresh the chat. I don't want that there. You're gonna keep this up in the screen like this. We're gonna take that off the background right there. Let's see what we're gonna do. Let's double check we're working. Let's double check we're working. Let's double check we're working. You gotta make sure we're working. Yabba-dee, dabba-doo. Looking good to me. Yes, baby. What about right here? What the hell is that on the screen? We're looking good right there as well. All right. Let's get to it. What's up, everybody? Franklin XMC here, yet again, on the prowl to make some music today. Let's see. Let's see what my mind has to offer today, huh? Sometimes it likes to act weird, and let's see. Let's add something from each thing. You know, we have all of these. Let's just use it. Let's just use it all. Huh? What could we make with this, huh? Let's see. Turn it down just a bit. Let's see. What can we do to that to make it sound like it takes longer? Let's add more of a delay. What happens if we add a filter, huh? Whoa. Let's turn that bad boy down a bit some still, huh? It's a bit loud. Dark chocolate is the name of this instrument. Oh wait, I forgot to put up something on the stream. Forgot to put up the chat. Where they at? And, I don't even know if it's working, honestly. There was a cool one that showed up where it was like, I don't know. It was like this whole dock that I saw. It was like upgraded, but now I can't find it here on OBS, so whatever. Start with that. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Why did it just come in slower? Come in slower. If you can, come in faster. What I think need to do for my workflow, honestly, I think I have to start off all my music slower because I have yet to figure out um, how to reroute my mixer tracks so that I can have it playing out here with like minimal lag instead of like through this FL Studio ASIO driver. ACO, ASIO. See, 6 milliseconds, you can like, you make do with what you can, you know? Stick with this sound right here. Let's say 808 distorted. Let's go for this one. That last note needs to be just a bit higher. Better. Oh, let's do that first.
hell this is, dude. Sheesh. What the hell was mine? Okay. So we're not gonna add drums yet. So we're gonna make a sample. I'm gonna make a sample. What do we add from here? How do I even know I'm getting anything in my chat right now? Como chequeo, huh? I need to know. I need to know right now if I'm getting anybody even watching to my videos right now. I need to know. Yo. I'ma set myself a chat. I set myself a chat. I got myself a chat. That means nobody's watching. Oh well. That's fine. They're missing out on some greatness right now. See how it sounded so far. Okay, cool. No biggie. What's it doing? What it is? I don't like how that thing ends. I don't like how it ends like that. It's rude. Contact. Quantissimo. It's like I hear. Ugh. Hold on. Let's turn off these effects for now, okay? It's too much. It's too much going on. Let's just make it straight naked right now. Let's stick with that for now. Delete this. Let's delete this 808. We don't need it right now. All right. Okay, now let's mess with the EQ of this real quick. Let's see what we got. I'm about to make some things loud, so let's reset a bunch of stuff right here. Okay, let's do them one by one, okay? Sheesh. I'm gonna have to turn down the thing. On my headphones. Sorry to all the headphone users out there. It's about to get loud up in this. On this bed. Well, I think there's a limiter on that side, so you guys are fine. But on my end, I'm like, shit. Oh, hold on. Let's just click on all this. I'm over here like, too many tabs, too many tabs. Okay. I would like to see the entirety of this, please. Thank you. Let's make this just a bit shorter. The reason they're not all exactly the same is because having things a bit different sometimes doesn't mean it's bad. It still works. This was a little bit too long. softer. Yeah. Let's see. I wonder, man.
What time was it? 11:08.
I really would like to. What's it called? Set up the thing. I'm tired of this. Let me eat a quick bowl of cereal. I'll be right back. I'm gonna watch a video.
Audio from FL Studio into OBS inside the computer. We will focus on setups that don't use a dedicated hardware audio interface loopback input. Loopback is about making the output of one software application available as an input to others. If you do have an audio interface that publishes its output as an audio input option, then use that as it makes setup a lot easier. First, we'll set up a Windows machine, then macOS. Check the video info for timestamps if you want to fast forward to that. Start by downloading and installing OBS. Links in the video info. This part's the same on Mac and Windows. Open OBS and make a display capture using the little plus button down here, and add the display you want to capture, which will cause some cool video feedback as we are now streaming OBS itself. Whoa, time vortex. Let's press Ctrl and F to full screen the display in OBS. Now if I open FL Studio, we can see it, but can't hear it. Open the settings, go to audio and select the same device Windows is using to output audio as the desktop audio device. You will also want to talk to your audience, so it may be tempting to select your microphone as an input on a free mixer track in FL Studio and send it to the master along with all other audio. This would however mean that your voice will come out of your speakers or headphones with a delay. If you've ever had your own voice feedback on a phone call, you know this is a bad thing, as it instantly locks your ability to speak fluently. So instead, route your mic directly into OBS. I'll go to the inputs and select my interface's input. This is where the microphone lives, as the audio input device. This will load both the inputs on this 2-input device as a stereo pair. We will now have to make this mono somehow, otherwise I'll be coming in through the left channel only. Down here in the advanced audio properties, there is an option to make an audio stream mono. This will sum the left and right channels to a mono stream and make sure you're not upsetting your audience with hard panning. In FL Studio, we will then have to select FL Studio ASIO as the audio driver, as that will share its audio with the Windows Device Manager. Et voila! You're set up to stream audio from FL Studio and your mic.
If you text me, say you need me, even if it ain't real, you're just missing me. I'll be on the way, we'll screen and get it free. I'll be here.
As you can see, the mic and desktop audio are working. On Macs, it's a little different. By default, Apple doesn't seem to like people sharing system audio, so there's no built-in audio sharing like in Windows. And so the desktop audio device won't show up as an option in OBS. We'll need to solve that with a loopback audio tool. There are many options, but we're going to recommend the free tool Blackhole by Existential Audio. It requires signing up, but it's free and lets you create audio loopback devices for OBS. Once you've installed it, you should hit Command and Space and go to your audio MIDI setup. In there, click the plus button to add a multi-output device, where you add your built-in output first, then Blackhole, and then your audio interface. I'll click on this to rename it to something I can remember, like FL Studio Output. This output will now be available as a desktop device in OBS. Now it's time to set up a display capture. Check the Windows timestamp if you want to see that in more detail. Then we'll go to the settings, and in audio, we'll select Blackhole as a
Will Blackhole work for Windows? Is that what I'm hearing? No, I'm not hearing that, obviously.
desktop audio device.
But
We'll also select the corresponding input in
it
the
seems like that would
microphone
work, no?
section. If you want to know why you should avoid running your mic through FL Studio, check the timestamps in the Windows section. Since this loads both inputs as a stereo pair, go to the advanced audio properties and make your microphone mono. Finally, in FL Studio, I'll select the multi-output device we just made as an audio driver, and now we're ready to rock.
If you text me, say you need me, even if it ain't real, you're just missing me. I'll be on the way, we'll screen and get it free. I'll be here.
FL Studio's audio is going into OBS, and the microphone works too. And with that, you're ready to go. You should now be able to set up a live stream with FL Studio quickly. Check out the video information below for additional resources on this topic and links to all the software mentioned. And remember, stream responsibly or not.
Oh, God, that killed me.
Was laughing there. Okay. Who's got a good video? How to stream record FL Studio 2024. That's what
Look,
I'm talking
guys, I know
about.
what you're going through. It took me an eternity to learn how to properly set up FL Studio to screen record. And that's why I am here. I'm going to be showing y'all how to easily screen record FL Studio for YouTube or Twitch with audio running. All the links for everything you will need will be in the description. So let's get started with step number 1. Download OBS/Streamlabs. I personally use OBS because Streamlabs is just a little too complicated for me, but this really comes down to preference. You can follow along using either or, they are extremely similar. Now for step number 2 in OBS, you want to set up a window capture and set it to record FL Studio. You can also do a display capture, which will screen record everything on your computer if you want that for whatever reason. Now on to step number 3, which is where a lot of people start to get confused. We need to route FL Studio through a program called ASIO Link to get the audio out of FL Studio and into OBS. I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible because when I had to do it, every tutorial I could find on it was so complicated when it really does not have to be. All you need to do is go to the Give Academy link in the description and download all 3 files on that landing page. We're going to need to run a patch for the program because sadly the author of ASIO Link passed away and the program and licensing for the program is now offline. Once you have all 3 items downloaded, you run the ASIO Link installer. Do not select 16 stereo WDM. I am almost 99.9% sure you will not need it. Go through the install and do not run the program. Go into your program files, find the ASIO Link Pro folder, grab the x86 patcher file and drop it in there and run it. Now go into the x64 folder, drop the x64 patcher in there and run that. That right there takes care of patching the program so that you don't run into any noise issues when using ASIO Link Pro. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, you can follow one made by Give Academy, who are the people that made this patch, and the link for that will also be in the description. Now on to step number 4, you want to open up FL Studio, go into the audio devices, and click ASIO Link Pro from the drop-down menu. If it asks you which device it wants to link, pick the one you normally use. For me, it's the Focusrite USB ASIO, since that's the interface I personally use. Now, once the program pops up, route the tracks like how I have here. Now, on to step number 5, go into OBS, click Add Source, click New Audio Input Capture, and then select Mix 1 ASIO Pro Driver from the drop-down menu. If everything was done correctly, you should now see audio from FL Studio coming through on that meter. Now on to the final step, step number 6. We're going to get your mic ready and hooked up so that you can do voiceovers while you're streaming or recording. You should already have a mic aux channel in the audio mixer by default. You want to go to the 3 dots on that channel, click Properties, and make sure your interface is selected. Now to apply processing onto your voice, you want to go back into those same 3 dots and select Filters. Here you can apply any of your favorite plugins onto your vocal through the VST plugin dropdown. Now that should cover everything on the topic, guys. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments, and if this was helpful, a like and a sub would be appreciated, guys. Thank you, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Hey there, Orly here, and today I want to do a quick tutorial on how.
Sorry. Let's see. Let's try out that last video. Where's my interface at? It's all the way over there, dude. It's chilling on the ground, dude. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this bad boy up, right? So,
Look, guys, I know.
the idea is FL Studio doesn't like to pair up with OBS for whatever reason, right? For whatever odd reason. And maybe I will do something different. No, just kidding. No, I won't. I'm about to follow these people. We're linked up to there. Hmm. I guess I don't necessarily have to do anything with this cable right now, right? Because the idea is I'm going to be coming through my headphones, which I need it to be connected. I have it connected through here. Oh, I mean, I guess I can connect through there, huh? Well, the issue right now is like I won't be heard at all, right? Okay. Fuck it, let's try it. I'm gonna disconnect myself now.
What you're going through. It took me an eternity to learn how to properly set up FL Studio to screen record. And that's why I am here. I'm going to be showing y'all how to easily screen record FL Studio for YouTube or Twitch with audio running. All the links for everything you will need will be in the description. So let's get started with step number 1. Download OBS/Streamlabs. I personally use OBS because Streamlabs is just a little too complicated for me, but this really comes down to preference. You can follow along using either or. They are extremely similar. Now for step number 2 in OBS, you want to set up a window capture and set it to record FL Studio. You can also do a display capture, which will screen record everything on your computer if you want that for whatever reason. Now
Check, check. Check, check, check. Oh, nice. Oh. Let's turn myself up just a little bit. Nice. All right. Now what do we do? Now we gotta do the thing where we make it mono and stuff or whatever. I know there is, I know, yeah, I know, I'm too close to the mic, for sure. Advanced audio properties. The mic is mono. So now you get to hear me on both sides. Let's go. Atta boy. You can hear my breath and everything. Haha. Okay. Well, we got the mic set up, right? I think we have. Well, let me get my headphones now. That sucks with the other headphones. No, I don't. The other headphones have good quality sound on them. You feel funny. I feel like I haven't worn them in like ages ago. Okay. How about now? Check, 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 check. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Slight little rumble. Okay. I think we figured it out. I shouldn't be heard on multiple ends, right? That's okay. I should just hear myself. Let me let's check how we sound then on this side over here. I think we figured it out. I shouldn't be heard. Hey, we sound pretty good on multiple ends, right? That's okay. I should just hear myself. Let me let's check how we sound then on this side over here. We figured it out. I shouldn't be heard. Whoa. Hey, we sound pretty good on multiple ends, right? That's okay. I should just hear myself. Let me let's check how we sound then on this side over here. Trippy. Okay, we're done with that. We don't need to see any more of that. Let's just go back to YouTube. Cool. Well, should I say like this? Should I just stay like this? That's pretty good. The mic on the window stand is hilarious though. What do you guys think? Okay. Now, what we have to do is it's just a story I let to you. Easy to say, easy to do, but it's not easy, or maybe for you. Hope that you find it, hope that it's good, hope that you read it, think that you should. Catch you some slack as he sits back, sizes you up, plans his attack. Oh, dee-dee-doo. Drums, please, fat. Yeah, I got it all. Yeah, I got it all. Waiting for me. down by the street. But now you gotta do something special for me. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. Then I'll walk out, then I'll be fine. Oh, now, all forgotten, the old ways at the bottom of the ocean. It's not super loud on my end. My end. That's cool. My neighbors are moving around for some reason. Okay. Let's see, it doesn't like it. It wants to freak out on me, dude. Okay. We're gonna figure this out, you guys. We're gonna do this right. They kicked me out. What the hell? What the helly? What the hell? What the helly? Okay, so we got this part done. But I'm not being heard on the FL. On the OBS, I mean. So if we turn it all down here, you can still hear me, right? Check, check, check. Okay, at least that's not on me. This is the desktop volume, right? This is the desktop volume. It doesn't matter. That right there is irrelevant. Spatial sound off. Small buzz of the micro. Open more volume settings. It would have to be that one. Okay. And then That sounds pretty good, I guess. Right? There's still that cracking that happens, though. Okay. Now. I might have messed it up just now, but who knows? Yeah, it ain't gonna come up. See, like if I turn this on. Can you guys even? I don't want to do it like that, dude. That's annoying. Yeah, I don't want to do that. It's doubly annoying. Let's see. Can I hear myself? Check. No? Okay. I can't. I can this way though. I'm like, stop buzzing. Thank you. Little buzzes here and there. Okay, so what it wanted us to do. Let's see what's Twisted Nine got to say.
Yo. Okay, I don't have. I fucking do a YouTube intro. I'm not a YouTuber. So somebody asked me, how do you get real-time audio, like from FL to OBS without delays in your vocals and all that annoying shit to the point to where you can't even record live and stream it because you got so much delay. You're talking over yourself, tripping up, and can't do it. I'm gonna show you this plugin called Voxingo. I can't even pronounce it shit. But it's a plugin that allows you to take the real-time audio from your interface and put it into FL Studio. I don't know how to explain it. You take it from FL and put it on OBS live so you don't have any delays or anything like that. They'll hear what you hear. It's the website where you get it from. If you go to Google and you just type in Voxingo Recorder, it'll be the first link. Click on it right here. I know this website looks kind of shady. It's like 2006 or some shit. But if you click on this link, it'll automatically download it. You just open it, and then these are the files that you get. What I would do is I would extract these into wherever you put your plugins at. You know where you put your plugins at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go in depth on that because it's just a quick little thing. But once you get that downloaded, you put them where your plugins are. You can then open up FL. Make sure that on your sound output, make sure it's on your audio interface for your Windows stuff. Then go to Options, Audio. Right here, you'll see FL Studio. If you've been streaming with the only sound driver that puts out sound without this plugin, click on that. You're going to select your audio interface, which for me is the Focusrite USB. Click on that. Once that's selected, you'll have your microphone right here. Input 1, cut that on. So boom, I'm talking right now and I can hear all my effects, but you can't hear my effects. You just hear my voice. You can't hear my metronome. You can't hear anything. So the way we fix that shit is you're gonna go to your master and you're gonna go select plugins, more plugins. If you haven't already, go to manage, find installed plugins, and then just put a star beside it whenever you see Voxingo. But I've already been through that, so I have it right here. Favorited. You click on it, you're gonna go over here to this output thing, put it on MME, and then go to MME device and select your audio interface wherever it is. You might have to click down, but mine's right here, Focusrite USB, and you're gonna click start just like that. You don't change any other settings. Start and then stop it real quick. But you should have heard a double vocal just then. Now the way we stop that is we're gonna go to the home, Windows home, whatever the hell you want to call it, go down to this volume thing and just mute it like that. So you don't get any desktop audio coming in outside of FL. You're still going to be able to hear yourself in FL, so don't worry about that. Go back to the plugin, hit start. Okay, so now you can hear me in FL live time. I can stream. I've got all my plugins on. You guys can hear them. There's no delay for me, so I mean, I can fucking rap, I can sing, I can do whatever I want.
Okay. So, we first need to let's go back to the beginning.
Want, and there's
almost didn't fit it.
So somebody asked me.
Oh, my ears. Boom. Goddamn motherfucker, dude. That's funny. Slightly cracky on my end, not gonna lie. What are we looking at out here, dude? Shit. I don't even know at this point, huh? I need to download freaking Focusrite. Allow all cookies. I don't have it. I don't have it. Okay, which one is it? Which one? Do I have the CD? No, I just have the Scarlet Solo. Oh man. Dude, how do I not have the driver? What's this? I don't need that. Download. Thank you. Give me that sweet. Oh. Yes. Install, yes. Next. Excellent. Excellente. Yeah.